Hey, how you doing, Taurus? Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 1st through August 7th. If you want to check out all the videos for Taurus, your very own Taurus playlist, just click on the link right there. There is going to be an extended version of this reading, and in order to access that, you do have to become a member of this channel, and you can get all of that information down in the description box of this video. All right, we're going to see what the message is for Taurus for this coming week. What does Taurus need to know? This is a general reading. This could take really any kind of direction. We're just going to see what the cards are going to tell us today, okay? So this is for Taurus. This is for the week of August 1st through August 7th, 2022. Let's see what the message is for Taurus. Okay, we've got the Nine of Swords. Let's put that into some context here. I think someone from your past, hang on here. I think someone from your past is coming in with some kind of a secret. I really think that's what's going on. A lot of water cards here. A lot of water cards, a lot of air cards. We're literally all water and air, okay? So I think that this is really not something that is in your control. It's not anything that you really have to do in this situation. I think someone is coming into your life with this secret. Someone from your past, I believe. I think in the past, there was this little bit of a bad relationship with this person. It's someone that you were with, I feel romantically with, and it just kind of went sour. It just turned pretty bad. You can see with the 7 cups there, it just wasn't that great of a relationship, or it ended rather poorly. I feel like maybe you weren't your best self when you were with this person, and it just kind of wasn't a great match, okay? And I think that there was, it kind of ended on a sour note. It ended with a little bit of animosity, but I'm really getting this strong feeling like you just didn't like who you were when you were with that person, okay? And I think that they are going to be approaching you in one way or the other with some information, some kind of either a revelation or a secret that they've never told you, or some kind of important information that you're not really gonna like. I hate to say it, but it is something that is not going to be pleasant to hear. Okay, so if that's ringing any bells, let's keep going with this. I think that for a lot of you, this is going to be kind of a painful revelation, kind of an unpleasant thing to hear, but they really have this this revelation, this secret that they need to reveal to you. And I think that they were always very secretive, and I think maybe that's part of the problem in this, or was part of the problem in this relationship, is this kind of secretiveness, this tendency for them to just kind of, you know, live in their head, live in their emotions a lot, but not really communicate with you. I think it was something where they just really lived in their own fantasies, and their reality was so much different than the way you perceived it, and probably the way that it actually was. In fact, I think that they had kind of a secret life, or a secret emotional life, maybe, that they really weren't sharing with you. And I think that's part of the reason why this went sour, and part of the reason why you feel like you weren't your best self while you were with them. The relationship didn't bring out the best in either of you, I think. So I do see that they're coming back with some important revelation, and I don't think that you are really so willing to hear it. We have the Queen of Swords here, and this Queen of Swords is just very reluctant to hear anything that is going to upset her or him. They don't want to hear it. So I think you're going to be very resistant to this message. You're going to be very resistant to this person even coming back into your life and trying to tell you anything. Maybe you don't really care anymore. And I get that feeling with the Eight of Cups here, that maybe you just aren't interested anymore. Maybe it's not important to you. Maybe you don't even know if you're going to believe what they have to say. You don't know if the trust is even there to even that small of a degree where you're going to listen to anything that they have to say. Who knows if it's true? Who knows if it's just more BS or more fantasies or more just kind of lies and deception. So you're going to be very on guard with this Queen of Swords energy. You're going to be very kind of reluctant to hear the message. You're really not going to want to answer the phone. You're not going to want to open the text message or the email. But I think you will anyway, because I think you're in a place now where you can handle whatever the revelation is. I think you're in a pretty stable place and you can handle it. I see that you're coming from a place now of just relative calm, relative stability. I think that maybe this relationship wasn't too long ago where this thing ended. Okay, maybe this is kind of a recent breakup. And you're in a position now where things are calm, things are just kind of like stable, and they're okay for now. You're in a generally good spot. But it's not where you want to be. It's not where you're headed. It's just kind of a temporary rest to take a breath after this whole situation has ended. But now this person's coming back in, and they have this revelation for you. So that, I think, is part of the reason why you have this Queen of Swords reluctance to hear their message, because you don't want to get upset again. You don't want to start this whole thing up again, and this debate or this fighting or this back and forth, this whole emotional mess. You just don't want to have that trouble in your life anymore. And so you're kind of resistant to this message, but you're going to have to make a choice whether you're going to open that email or answer that phone call or not. Okay, and I think that you probably will, because I think you're solid enough where it's not going to upset you too much. It's not going to kind of destroy this new thing that you're building, this stable and happy life that you're working towards. And I get that with the Nine of Cups here, and this is in the position of your environment, your friends, family, your loved ones, the people around you, the things around you. So I feel like you're really putting your life together, and I think you've probably always had your life together, but I think coming out of this sour relationship or this bad breakup, I think that just kind of rocked you a little bit, and now you're just kind of resting in the warm confines of your friends, your family, your loved ones, and the warmth and security of your home and the people in your life. And you're trying to just kind of get over this BS, this thing that happened with this person. You're just trying to get over that relationship and just get back to focusing on your happiness and your goals and your life path. Okay, and that's what I see with the Nine of Cups here, is that you're focused on your own happiness now. And so this thing that happened in the past with this person is over and done, and you're reluctant to open up that can of worms again. You know what I mean? So you're focused really on your health and happiness and your well-being. The thing that you are a little bit scared of, and I think we've already touched on this is the Four of Cups. We already talked about your reluctance to talk to this person again and to have this conversation and to hear whatever revelation they're going to be offering you. You're reluctant to hear that. You're reluctant to open the door or answer the phone or open the email, because you don't want it to upset this stability and this happiness that you're building. Now, with the Four of Cups, we have like a pretty safe and solid state now. Your emotional well-being is pretty stable. You're in a very good place. You're starting to focus on your own happiness. Things aren't upsetting you like they used to when you were in this relationship. And by communicating with this person again, I think there's a little bit of a fear that it's going to just upset you again. It's going to just kind of put you back in that old state of just unhappiness and of not being your best self. because now you've done all this work coming out of that relationship to get back on track to your own happiness, that you don't want this communication if it's going to upset things. Okay, and that's what we see with the Four of Cups here. But as the more long-term outcome, we have the Four of Swords. Like, see, again, another air card, more swords. It's all water, it's all swords. As the more long-term outcome, the Four of Swords, the key word here is truce. And I think that you're going to hear the message, and you're just going to deal with it very calmly, very matter of fact, and just, oh, okay, thank you for telling me, goodbye. And then that's it. You're not going to let yourself get upset. You're not going to fight. It's not going to turn into an argument or a battle or any kind of upset feelings. It's just very matter of fact. You'll hear the information. Okay, thank you. Hang up. And then, you'll go back to the safety and security of where you are in life with the Nine of Cups, and you'll process the information that way. But I don't think that you taking this call is going to upset everything. I don't think you're going to let it disturb you, at least outwardly, to where you're going to start a fight with this person or it's going to lead to an argument. No, I think it's going to be very matter of fact. You're going to take the information, thank you, goodbye, and then you'll deal with it in the safety and the privacy of your own home and your own life. So I think that is kind of where all of this energy is headed. Now, the only card that I didn't touch upon yet is the Hanged Man, and this is in the immediate future. And I think this is, I apologize for leaving this card till the end, but I think this is the result of the message. The message is going to be a painful one. I think it is a message of some kind of loss or suffering or some kind of a sorrowful message. It's something that I think is going to hurt. It's something also that might potentially change the way you think or feel about this person. Okay, and I don't think you think or feel very good about this person to begin with, because we have the seven, we got the Seven of Cups, we got the Eight of Cups, we got the Nine of Swords right here. It was all this kind of negative energy, negative feelings going on with this person. So I don't know that their new revelation is going to make you think any less of them. But I'm wondering if they're going to be revealing something about themselves that then is going to kind of make you empathize or sympathize or even have a little bit of pity on them. Okay, so I have a feeling that the message might be something that's going to change the way you see this person, change the way you feel about them, not to such a degree that you're going to want to go back. I don't think that's coming. But I think it's going to change your perspective a little bit. Okay, that's what I see with the Hanged Man. But I want to come back to the Four of Swords here and just emphasize that when you do receive this message, if you choose to receive this message, it's going to be, you're going to try to keep it as calm and as rational as possible, and just keep it rather just formal and polite and just, okay, thank you for the information, and hang up. And then you can process it on your own time, and go from there and decide what you want to do with that information, if anything. But I don't think that you should allow yourself to react in the moment and have this kind of build and snowball into a really emotional upset. Okay, I think that's the message here. I hope that was relatively clear for you, Taurus. If you want to stick around for the extended version of this reading, you can become a member to this channel, and all the information is down in the description box of this video. I want to thank you so much for letting me read for you today on Dove and Serpent Tarot.